If I get married, I want to be very married. To be fully seen by somebody, then, and be loved anyhow. This is a human offering that can border on miraculous. Where there is love, there is life. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there is no I or you. So intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand. So intimate then when I fall asleep, your eyes close. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. I am nothing special, of this I am sure. I am a common man with common thoughts, and I've led a common life. There are no monuments dedicated to me, and my name will soon be forgotten. But I've loved another with all my heart and soul, and to me, this has always been enough. If I had a flower for every time thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. We're all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness, and call it love, true love. Love is like a beautiful flower which I may not touch, but whose fragrance makes the garden a place of delight just the same. What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel that they are joined for life, to strengthen each other in all labor, to rest on each other in all sorrow, to minister to each other in silent, unspeakable memories at the moment of the last parting. We loved with a love that was more than love. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. Those who wish to sing always find a song. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I am out of control and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Love doesn't just sit there, like a stone. It has to be made, like bread. Remade all the time, made new. Let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it be rather a moving sea between the shores of your souls. What is love? I have met in the streets a very poor young man who was in love. His hat was old, his coat worn. The water passed through his shoes and the stars through his soul. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew who, being loved, is poor. A great marriage is not when the perfect couple comes together. It is when an imperfect couple learns to enjoy their differences. There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage. There is no remedy for love, but to love more. Love at first sight is easy to understand. It's when two people have been looking at each other for a lifetime that it becomes a miracle. When marrying, ask yourself this question. Do you believe that you will be able to converse well with this person into your old age? Everything else in marriage is transitory. A happy marriage is a long conversation which always seems too short. One word frees us of all the weight and pain of life. That word is love. The heart has its reasons which reason knows not. Nothing takes the taste out of peanut butter quite like unrequited love. Trust your heart if the seas catch fire. Live by love though the stars walk backward. This is what we call love. When you are loved, you can do anything in creation. When you are loved, there's no need at all to understand what's happening, because everything happens within you. People are weird. When we find someone with weirdness that is compatible with ours, we team up and call it love. The secret of a happy marriage is finding the right person. You know they're right if you love to be with them all the time. The best love is the kind that awakens the soul and makes us reach for more, that plants a fire in our hearts and brings peace to our minds. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Romance is the glamour which turns the dust of everyday life into a golden haze. Once upon a time, there was a boy who loved a girl. and her laughter was a question he wanted to spend his whole life answering. Love has nothing to do with what you are expecting to get, only with what you are expecting to give, which is everything. When we are in love, we open to all that life has to offer with passion, excitement, and acceptance. I don't want the heavens or the shooting stars. I don't want gemstones or gold. I have those things already. I want a steady hand, a kind soul. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. Doubt thou the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. They say a person needs just 3 things to be truly happy in this world: someone to love, something to do, and something to hope for. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. The real act of marriage takes place in the heart, not in the ballroom or church or synagogue. It's a choice you make not just on your wedding day, but over and over again, and that choice is reflected in the way you treat your husband or wife. To love and be loved is to feel the sun from both sides. We can do no great things, only small things with great love.